Ball coach Mike Mincey. And coach, you look at this game and it's a 53-52 game after three quarters. What do you think changed from your team heading into that fourth quarter to get on that run and get that lead back?
I think they eventually decided they were going to have to play a lot more physical and harder than King. I mean, I felt like for three quarters it was a very frustrating game. King they wanted to beat us very badly. You could see it in their eyes and the way they were playing, and it did feel like that they kind of tired out a little bit. We kind of adjusted defensively. The kids did a good job scooting off a little bit in our 50 and our man-to-man, and making them, not giving up those easy drives that we were doing early in the game. But they settled down offensively. They started getting into some of the sets, and they got the ball inside and finished there. And so I was really proud of how it wasn't great. I didn't think we played very well at all. But, the old saying goes, it's great to get a win on a night that you don't feel like that you're playing at your best.
I'm not sure if this is the exact sequence, but there was a sequence where I think Carson-Newman had a steal. She had some pressure to force a turnover, and I think Kaylin Brooks in that mix hit a shot as the shot clock expired. That was a big sequence for your team, but it started with some of those guards that had to play because Kaylin Brooks was in some foul trouble.
Yeah, Newman did a good job. She was a very physical guard tonight, and sometimes she gets a little physical in the backcourt. I'm afraid she's going to get a call. And then, Stubbs came up behind the player there, just took it away from her, and that was a huge play. And then, of course, you talk about the three, I guess, what you're talking about. And the only thing I have for that is winners figure out a way to get the thing done at the end. Right. And granted, it was a shot, but, over an outstretched hand, she had to put a good backspin on it, good follow through, and it went in. And that was possibly could have been a dagger that got us the victory.
We talked about it in the pregame about how maybe your rotation, you needed to get some people involved. And in this game, you had to switch your lineups because of foul trouble. Brooks was in foul trouble. I think she had 2 fouls in the first 4 minutes. And then Caitlin Couples and Jekka similarly both foul out. It helps you a little bit because you can get ball handlers on the court at the end of the game. But in a game like this, on the road, to get that experience, especially for Brianna Smith and Carson-Newman, how important is that for your team?
Well, Kayla's going to have to play a lot of minutes anyway as a starter. And, of course, Brianna, we're going to have to have her, and we're going to have her all year. Until, even when JJ gets back, Brianna's probably going to still be in the rotation because she's doing a good job. And I've got to be able to continue to put her in and get that confidence. But, the lineup was weird because they essentially play 4 guards and a post. I consider Petey to be a guard, but sometimes they had a little bit more. They had her on quickness a little bit. But adjusting around and putting Stubbs at the 4, it was fine. And, of course, like you said, the foul trouble led us to be able to get our guard play in there where we can handle the pressure a little bit better. Good, way to finish out the fourth quarter and get it's a hard place to play. And to get a double-figure victory, or, 9-point victory, I'm very proud of our basketball team.
I asked Tatum this, 3 straight road games to start the year against quality competition. You come away with 3 straight wins. Now you get a chance to play a top 10 team in Columbus State, a team that knocked you out of the tournament last year. What is maybe 1 or 2 things that you have to key on to get better heading into that contest against the Cougars?
Well, I don't think, and now it may be different, but Columbus State did press us last year, but they did give us a lot of pressure in the half court. So we got to be able to execute the plays that we do have. Sometimes we don't run plays, but we got to be able to execute and throw the ball to the Carson-Newman people and not get wild. I felt like there in the third quarter, their pressure was really affecting us and making us get out of our sets. And we've got to do a better job of getting into our sets. And of course, we talked about it before we came up here. King's a quality team, and this can't be the proverbial trap game, knowing that Columbus State is looking ahead. And we wanted to come out of here 3-0 so that we could enjoy the victory tonight and then go home and have a huge regional battle at home with Columbus State. And, they're very tough, very, very relieved that we came out of here with a victory, and then happy to get back home on Saturday for a home opener to play a very talented Columbus State team.